Hello, Taurus. How are you? Welcome. I hope you're doing very, very well. Taurus, let's see what your available energies will be like for this moment. Remember that this is a general reading. Take what resonates with you. But it applies to everyone who has Sun, Ascendant, Moon, or Venus in the sign of Taurus. Taurus, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and remember to activate all the notifications. If you want, you can follow me on my other TikTok and Instagram accounts, where I will be uploading new content. If you need a personal consultation with me, you can write to the email shown on the screen, and I will send you all the information you need. And attention, 3 phone lines have been activated for Argentina, Spain, and the rest of the world, where you will be able to contact a card reading office. Tarot, available 24 hours a day. You will be able to contact my team of tarot readers who will be answering all your questions instantly. And finally, I wanted to announce that the channel membership feature has been activated so you can join, where you will be able to enjoy exclusive benefits such as early access to videos, exclusive live chat, exclusive shorts, updates, photos, badges, and many more benefits, polls. So I'll be waiting for you. Let's channel a message then for the sign of Taurus. Taurus, you have the Knight of Swords here. We have the 5 of Wands, the Tower, the Strength, the Taurus. There's a Taurus here with words. I'm not saying you've lost your patience, but there's a situation there that's kind of challenging, right? And it has to do with the environment. We're talking about it could be a group of friends, social environment, work group, but there are a lot of people involved, right? This could also be social networks, right? Your virtual circle of friends, your network of acquaintances, a close friend. What's going on with this group? There's a commotion. There's a revelation, but it's like there's a strong energy of tension here, right? Like the relationships in this group, those connections that don't really have a solid foundation, those are the relationships that collapse. Those are the relationships that fall apart. They're going through a trial by fire, okay? I feel like you are at a moment where you are taking, let's see, what I see here is a Taurus with a lot of courage, with a strong presence. A Taurus who stands their ground, a Taurus who won't hesitate to make a decision. And if they have to say something, if they have to express something to someone or to a group, they will do it. Because you are at a moment where you need to defend your position, your ideas, your lifestyle, your beliefs. And it may be that you confront someone and get straight to the point, right? This is like, it's not about cornering the other person or pressuring them, but yes, there could be, now that I see from the cards, there could be an energy, some pressure of, and I'm going to say this to them. I have to tell them. I can't keep it to myself because I'm very sure of my truth. There might be something there. A Taurus who is expressing himself clearly or speaking plainly with someone or with a group, like laying all the cards on the table. I need this person to listen to me. And of course, those words you're going to communicate or that truth might not be well received. Of course, because there are feelings of anger here. There's a group, an environment, or a friendship involved that gets upset or might get irritated. Because of your words, the way you express yourself, your ideas, or your decisions. There's always a mix of energies here with the 5 of Wands, right? Because it's not just about these people who challenge you and react to how you're expressing yourself, but there could also be jealousy going around. There could be envy there as well. Like, people who compete, right? who might be competing with you, who face certain situations, who get upset by decisions or actions you're taking. So many times actions speak about people more than what someone can say or promise, right? It's about what you're actually seeing. And actions say a lot. That's where the revelation will appear. The revelation that will come to change certain relationships and will come to transform a group of people you were dealing with or getting used to. We can see this. I have led you to have very important revelations with a group, with a team, a work team, or that you transform your profiles, for example, on social media. That is, well, with which person am I talking? With which person am I sharing myself? People I thought were friends maybe aren't so much. You're going through that big moment of revelation. Life is telling you that on a social level, there's something that needed to change drastically. And surely the time has come. The time has come. Let's see. Let's see what else we have. Anyway, I know that you, with your strength, you have the great mental power to, I'm not saying not to react, but to control your reactions, to control your impulses. It's not necessarily about going into conflict or confrontation with the other person. Let's see what else we have, Taurus. General and available energy. Taurus, you have the Ten of Swords here. I see a big ending here. The Page of Pentacles. And the Star. This is a Six of Cups. It's literal. This is a rebirth. And above all, the Star. It's pointing a lot to the, not just to a new future, to a new version of yourself. Something purer, brighter, but it can also be indicating new friendships, new connections. We're talking about people with a much more open mindset, innovative, who are betting on the future, who have great ideas, who see life with completely different eyes. They can also be spiritual connections. People who also work on themselves, healthy bonds. There are no issues of envy here. There are no issues of competition here. On the contrary, here there are people who have a purpose, people who guide others, people who heal, people who help. So here you have the opportunity to start building new bonds and new social networks in every sense. But of course this comes up, this birth comes up. Once you have already finished something, the ending component is very, very prominent at this moment. What you are closing or what you have decided to close. There may be, pay attention here, some situation, we've talked about a situation that may have bothered you. I don't know if there has been, for example, this could be the betrayal of a friendship or disappointment as well from someone in whom, a person from your past, someone you trusted a lot, blindly, and finding out about something. That's why here the issue is maybe demanding an explanation or giving your point of view. But here, I also feel that something has been accepted with that group of people or with that friendship. That what has come here has reached its end, a definite end. But as we have said, endings are necessary. That's why it seems like you're stepping away from the scene. Accepting what has ended in your life and leaving it behind. The past, leaving behind an emotional past, leaving behind relationships and bonds that have already served their purpose in your life. Bonds that have become comfortable, bonds where there aren't many common interests anymore, to be able to share, that don't have the same vision for the future. It's like you're in a Taurus moment where The gap in relationships and environments is opening up. It's like you're disconnecting from everything you know. You are changing direction on an emotional level, and you are moving forward in building. That's why I say a new network, starting to connect with a different kind of people who have different purposes. Above all, new ideas and a vision for the future. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what else we have. Dear Toro, come on. General and available energy. Let's see. You have the Six of Cups here. Temperance. And the Ten of Cups, a Five of Cups reading came out. Super, super evolutionary, Taurus. It's true that you're going through a pretty significant emotional phase. I feel you're a bit sensitive. Because beyond this, and this has to do with the closure you're having with these people or with this person, it's pretty clear that this person was part of your past. Someone you've probably known since childhood, or that you've had a connection for many, many years. For example, it could be a lifelong friendship. You're at a moment where you might remember. The theme of memory, of recalling, and also of nostalgia is being activated a lot. But you've already accepted something, right? There's kind of a grieving process here, right? A closure, a detachment. That is, I accept the situation. It hurts a little, of course. At times, the situation has even confused me. But little by little, I'm accepting it. You are heading toward a new place. Notice that you are about to cross a threshold, to cross a bridge. And this situation that has happened with this person, with this group, is part of a process of cleansing, purification, and healing. Things are starting to come into balance in your life. And the result is going to be wonderful. Why? After that closure, that's why I say, even if there have been situations that hurt or there have been disappointments with someone, all of this has had another kind of reason behind it. This reason has to do with purification, with healing, with starting to connect with other people, with people who feel like, hey, I feel comfortable with this person. With this person, I can be myself. With this person, I feel complete. With this person, I feel that the bonds I have with these friends or these new connections, I feel like they're family. There are natural bonds here, energetic bonds. So everything that's happening in your life right now, on an emotional level, the topic of closure is very clear. But here you've taken the opportunity to cleanse, purify, and heal your entire environment. Let's see what we have, Taurus. In the Oracle. Let's go. Let's go with some advice for you. All right. Let's take this one. You have the 444 here. It tells you to trust your path, trust the way your life unfolds, and trust that you are where you need to be in the present moment. The affirmation it leaves you says, I am protected. Dear Taurus, this is what we have. We've seen for all of you. Have a beautiful day, and we'll see you here next time.